everyone, I'm Alex from Ernest Alex Reads, and welcome to my O.W.L Readathon vlog number 1 for week 1. I am trying to do weekly vlogs, chronicling my readathon success or failure. Who knows what will happen. Not really done weekly vlogs before, so I'm excited to try it out, but it might be a bit, not the best because it is my first try. I thought I would talk about reading plans. This week I'm actually going to Oslo in Norway, so it's going to be kind of like a travel vlog as well. I hope I get some reading done. But in terms of day 1 today, I am going to listen to the audiobook of A Room of One's Own by Virginia Woolf. It's quite quick, and I'm bussing to and from university, so I think I might even complete that today, and I'm gonna try to read a good chunk of Kiss of the Spider Woman. It's a play, and it's under 300 pages, so I thought I would try to start strong. Hello everyone, it's about 2 o'clock on Monday, and I thought I would do a bit of an update. My lecture was cancelled at 8:30, it started at 9, so I didn't have to go to university today, so instead I got my nails done, I got my hair cut, and I finished my first book of the readathon. I completed A Room of One's Own by Virginia Woolf. This is basically the transcript of a couple of lectures, I believe, that Virginia Woolf did talking about women in fiction. The takeaway from the whole thing is a woman has to be independent to kind of be able to write, like her own income and a room of one's own, basically. First thoughts is that I very much like it. It's very feminist. Obviously it's not like, intersectional, but for a work that was published in 1929, I think it is pretty revolutionary. I think I need some time to kind of gather my thoughts and think more deeply and critically about it, but first impressions is I like it, and I am super glad that I got to it. So now that I have a bit of extra time in the day, I'm going to try and do some university work, start preparing for my exams, and I might listen to another audiobook. I'm thinking History Is All You Left Me by Adam Silvera, but I am not sure. I'm very happy that I completed the Defense Against the Dark Arts prompt, and I have 11 more books to go. I'm on fire. This is definitely not going to be how I feel by the end of April, but it's a good first day. Hello, so it is around 8:30. I have been copy pasting and putting together study guides for university, and I've been listening to History Is All You Left Me by Adam Silvera on the side, and I'm actually 2/3 of the way done with it, so maybe I will finish 2 books today. If I finish History Is All You Left Me by Adam Silvera today, I will be really happy because it will, alleviate some pressure I've been putting on myself for the end of the readathon, because I do have a couple books that are over 400 pages, and if I get, a lot of books read at the beginning of April, then I will feel I can take 2 or 3 days per book when I'm when I'm reading the longer books. So I would be really happy if I finish 2 books today. If not, I'll live. In terms of History Is All You Left Me and my opinions, I'm not sure I'm enjoying it. It's very, I don't even know how to describe it. I will say it did the thing with bisexuality that I do not appreciate, and I don't know if I like it. I think the ending will determine my feelings, but right now it's just a pretty neutral read for me. It
Hello everyone, it is just after midnight, so it is officially day 2 of the O.W.L Readathon, but I'm counting it as Monday because I haven't slept yet, so that's just how it is. Reading update-wise, I finished History Is All You Left Me by Adam Silvera. I am a bit conflicted about my opinions, but right now, I really didn't like this book. But I'm not, I can't pinpoint why I don't like it. But yeah, so I finished 2 books so far. I've been pretty productive. I am gonna head to bed now. But I wanted to update and say that I finished the book, and I don't know what to think about it.
Good morning, happy Tuesday. It's almost 11 o'clock in the morning. I've been up for a while now. I filmed 2 videos. I did the washing up, I did the dishes. I finished packing for my trip today, and I decided I know how I feel about History Is All You Left Me by Adam Silvera. I'm giving it 3 stars because I do not have any experience. Nobody in my family deals with OCD, and grief is very complicated, and people deal with grief very differently. Basically, the premise of the book is that the main character's ex-boyfriend drowned, and he's dealing with getting to know his ex-boyfriend's current boyfriend and dealing with his grief and his anger that his favorite person died. And I didn't really enjoy the book. I think maybe if it was just enjoyment level, it would be around a 2-star, but I'm giving it 3 stars because I think it's a good book to read with characters that are dealing with grief. I didn't like the main character, and I did not like the ex-boyfriend. So basically the 2 most important people in the novel, I was like, no, I don't like them. They're not an enjoyable, unlikable character. I was just I don't vibe with these people. And so I think that hindered my experience. But I completed the Muggle Studies exam. So yesterday I did Defense Against the Dark Arts and Muggle Studies. Today I haven't read a word, I haven't listened to a word, but I decided which 2 books I'm going to bring with me to Norway. So the 2 physical books that I am going to be taking with me on my trip this week are Interment by Samira Hamid and The Throne of Fire by Rick Riordan. This Interment I'm reading for divination, and The Throne of Fire I'm reading for potions. So those are my reading plans. Hopefully I will get through these 2 physical books during my journey. So basically today I am taking the bus all the way up to Hamburg in the north, so that's about 9 hours. And then tomorrow we are going to go to a cruise ship and go to overnight journey to Oslo in Norway. I have mixed feelings generally about cruises. I never thought I would actually be on a cruise, even if it is for 1 night. So I am interested to see if my preconceptions are legit or if they are not. hot second since I talked to the camera this week. It is now Friday. I am in Oslo in Norway, and I thought I would update while I had a minute to do so. So on Tuesday, I ended up starting and finishing The Sun Is Also a Star by Nicola Yoon. I liked it, except a couple of times I eye rolled because I am not a huge fan of like insta-love. But I thought it was a great story. I was very invested, and I thought it was an interesting concept. I enjoyed the characters, and I generally really liked it. I think I gave it 4 stars. On Wednesday, I then traveled up to Kiel in Germany and got on a boat. Then I spent the next 20 hours floating my way to Oslo. So those were the clips that you saw for Wednesday and the beginning of Thursday. On Thursday, we then explored Oslo. We saw the city center. We went to some islands. Spent some time near the water. It was very lovely. I am very much enjoying my time here in Oslo, and today we are going to go to an open air museum, and tomorrow we have the morning in Oslo, and then we're back on the ship, back to Germany, back to real life. In terms of reading, since I have completed 3 books for the O.W.Ls Readathon, and I have started Internment, but I'm about 60 pages in. I'm hoping to read a bit more today and tomorrow.
Today is technically Monday, but I realized that my vlog is probably a bit chaotic. You probably don't know actually what I read and what I completed, and it might be a bit terrible because I don't actually know what I'm doing, and I was traveling, so I thought I would do a bit of a wrap-up. So in the first week of the O.W.L Readathon, I completed 4 books, which means I passed 4 exams. I started out the week by completing Defense Against the Dark Arts, by reading A Room of One's Own by Virginia Woolf. I really liked this, and I gave it 4 stars. I then listened to History Is All You Left Me by Adam Silvera, and by finishing that, I passed my Muggle Studies exam. I gave History Is All You Left Me 3 stars. I then completed my astronomy exam by reading and completing The Sun Is Also a Star by Nicola Yoon. I gave this book 4 stars. I really enjoyed it. The only reason why it is not a 5-star is because I am not a huge fan of Meet Cute and Falling in Love in One Day, but that aside, I really did enjoy this book. I then completed Internment by Samira Hamid. This was for divination, so I passed my divination exam as well. I really like the concept of this book. I thought it's very thought-provoking, relevant, poignant, all of those things and more. My main difficulty was that I did not think it was realistic. I think the possibility of the US government rounding up Muslim Americans is realistic, but I didn't think the actions and the words of the characters were realistic, and I had some problems with a couple of the plot points. I ended up giving this book 3 stars because I think people should read it. It is YA, although I do think it was a bit heavy-handed, and I think people should give teenagers more credit, especially teenagers growing up in this day and age, especially in America. Which means, by week 1, I have read 4 books out of 12, and I have read a total of 1,202 pages. and I'm very excited about that. I'm very happy, and I also got to explore Oslo this week, so I had a really great week. Thank you so much for watching if you made it to the end. I really enjoyed trying to vlog, even though there's definitely room for improvement, and I will see you in my next video. Thank you for watching. Bye!